Alright, this is for the bio projects on Lyme disease. Here we are on the Cape, specifically Massachusetts Maritime Academy's campus. And here we see some prime real estate for ticks, the main carrier of Lyme disease. Here is one of the plants they like to hang out on. It's very easy for them to conceal themselves, and if I'm not mistaken, do they stick? Yes, they do, granting the ticks a free ride onto the pelts of any animals that they choose to prey upon. You can see that since it's so cold out, it's not only killing the cadets, but it's also killing the ticks. So, net win. Alright, let's see what else we have here. Plenty of places for the ticks to hide on this thing. Let's see if we can find any. No signs of them, but it would be rather easy for them to stick onto this. And we can see that there's plenty of low-lying grasses and brush. Easy for the ticks to hide in and brush by ankles. I don't see any around here. Maybe there's some crawling around on the ground, but it's not really the tick season, I don't think, anymore. So, we might not get too lucky. Here we see the tick's favorite food, smokers from the campus. Nice little joke there. No signs of ticks here. It looks like the cold has killed them. Alright, here's a minor section of pine, which I know for a fact is much like the forests around my house here. Oh, let's see if there's any bad boys on here. Since they often like to perch themselves on small branches like this, since if they go up too high, no mammal's going to reach them, and things like this are perfect for them. And there's plenty of low brush for them to hide out in case things get bad. They also prefer brush like this. You can see how tough it is, so it won't immediately be destroyed. So it offers good protection, good shelter, and a good launching point for when potential prey passes by. Check this out. Woo! Yeah, come at me, ticks. So, let us continue on. Carefully through here. We can see it's snagged plenty of animals too, so if the animal gets snagged, that simply provides more of an opportunity for the tick to crawl onto its victim. So, it prefers, ooh, this is nice, any form of plant that can lodge the victim in place long enough for the tick to make a comfortable and secure grasp on the prey. This is in fact, areas like this is where my dog likes to go, and whenever she goes out here, we check her for ticks, boom, there's a tick. It's because she rolls around in stuff like this. Short, low-lying brush and tall grasses. It's very easy for the ticks to hide in, difficult for them to spot, or for us to spot, and we barely feel it. Alright, let's go through here. Continuing on, we have much taller grass. Now this is prime real estate, because as we can see as my leg goes by, it often takes the grass with it. This gives the tick a good indication that the animal passing it has confirmed contact, say with my pants, and is now safe for the tick to let go of its original branch and onto its prey. Sadly, however, those guys, though seagulls probably don't eat ticks, airborne predators sure do. But it's kind of hard to spot them in the swaying grass. So this is also a good area for ticks. And during the warmer months, when I wouldn't be wearing these nice classroom blacks, but instead a swimsuit, it would be a straight shot for the tick to go straight from grass to skin. Now, this is very dangerous because since I'm walking around now, I have plenty of time from when I make this video and go back to check, and the tick will most likely not be anchored in my skin, since they prefer to find a warm, secluded spot on the body that is difficult to access. And since I am wearing clothing, and rather fully protected clothing, including gloves, jacket, it's going to be difficult for them to find a breach, and the few breaches that they do find, they'd have to go down my pant leg, back up again, and now they're on the skin. And then they have to find a good spot. So, with that, it would take the tick a much longer time to make a stable connection, and therefore reducing my risk of contracting Lyme disease. Now, Lyme disease normally takes a decent amount of time for the tick to, bury itself in. In fact, I have a friend who got Lyme disease from a tick that stayed overnight. Now, we don't want ticks to stay too long, because that's, gives them enough time to not only anchor down, but for them to transmit the disease accidentally. Now, Lyme disease comes from the town Lyme in Connecticut, in coastal areas like this. Now this, good find. This is prime. I've probably said prime a bunch now, but this is like top tier tick hangout. Because we can see, if I were to go through this as a normal animal or a deer, I would be brushing all up against this. I wouldn't feel, if I was feeling all this, I wouldn't feel the tick rubbing against me. And there's plenty of anchor points that will catch. So, this, which I don't know what type of plant this is, but plants similar to this are very good spots to get ticks, which normally you don't want. But since I am a insane person, I want to find some. And there is also good, since not only does it slow down the prey with brambles and lingering contact points. So, the tick is able to make a much more secure connection. Alright, in the next video, I will show you a different location and some of the spots that ticks like to hang out in there.